Hello and welcome back to the Carpet Market. We're here, episode 2. I'm your host, Brady Reitzman, and I'm here with sophomore winger Dylan Carlisle. And I just first off want to welcome you to the show, Dylan.
Thanks, good to be here.
Dylan, this is your second year on the team. I want you to take us through your 2-year career being a Carpet King.
Last year, had a pretty strong year. I don't know, I think I buried one or two. I was about 15, 20 pounds lighter last year. Moved a little quicker, cardio's there. Actually hit the gym a little bit last year too. I was a little better shape. Sophomore year comes around, all self-control really just left. Been drinking and eating a little too much. Got a little bigger. Lost the hands. Cardio is non-existent. So really struggling second year.
All right. Well, that might explain tonight. First off, I think everyone on the team wants to know.
No.
How take us through your breakaway, your second breakaway, your third breakaway, and perhaps your fourth breakaway. Tell us about what happened on those.
I'm going to correct you. There was only 3 of the fourth one that never happened.
Breakaways.
First one, I should have had it. I thought the guy behind me, he was actually a couple steps behind me when I thought he was a couple steps closer. Kind of rushed a shot. Second one, I was running out of gas a little bit, but I got a little wound right here. You can see. I don't know if the camera can see it, but a little scratch. My hand did get hooked. That's the excuse for the second one. And third one, just flat out no gas. I'd already been out there for a good minute and a half. Wheels left about halfway through that breakaway, and just tried to do a move on the guy because I figured I couldn't beat him, and screwed up for a third time.
All right, Dylan. Well, some people have been wondering. I honestly can't fathom this, and I think everyone in the world, including 4- and 5-year-old kids now, have a Facebook. Most people might think that's true. You don't have a Facebook. You want to enlighten us on that?
Yeah. Initially, I thought Facebook was just kind of for steers and queers. Then all my friends had it. Then I didn't. Then people would bet me that I was going to get it, a lot of money. So held off then. But the truth really is, if I had a Facebook, I'd have less of a life than I do right now. I'd probably just sit on it all day. Really not do anything. Stuff enough to get homework done the way it is, but if I had a Facebook, I probably wouldn't be here right now. I'd probably be failed out of school. So not having a Facebook is actually probably a good thing right now.
I'm going to tell everyone, we recently had a meal after following a rough, well, some would call it a rough Saturday night. We were at the Red Pepper, great restaurant in town, and Dylan, you just have this weird infatuation, obsession, perhaps jealousy of the Cake Eater clan. We got Tom and Zach Worthy asking a lot of questions. What is that? What's the obsession? And also, you had this theory about the amount of, I would say, attractive women at Edina High School. What's the theory, and what's the obsession all about?
First of all, they're more than attractive. They're really, really hot. If you've ever been to state hockey, you know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, it's just unreal, This year is the first time I've ever actually played with a true cake eater. That's someone from Edina. It's just pretty much amazing. They're just all so rich and, so good looking down there. It's just unreal, Just eating cake when they come out of the womb. It's just fascinated with the lifestyle. I just can't really fathom what it'd be like to grow up in a roof in Edina, and then as far as the theory goes,
get to the theory.
As far as the theory goes for all the hot girls in Edina, it's because all the dads in Edina are all really rich, and then so all the gold digger hot moms want all this money, so they just marry a really rich guy, and so they marry, and then when they have kids, obviously the mom's really hot, so the daughters are obviously going to be really hot. They all live in Edina because that's where the money's at. So
that makes a lot of sense.
It does make a lot of sense.
Going to tonight's game, Carpet Kings pulled a 5-3 victory over Cody Boyles. We won't talk about their team.
The Spiders.
Not much to it. Well, is it true that Trevor George went offside on a 2-on-0? I'm just wanting a recap here. I just want to know.
I think the team took a general consensus, and we all said he was onside actually. The ref seemed to think otherwise, but clearly he was onside. Actually, he went offside twice, The 2-on-0, he went offside, allegedly. And then I think that same shift, he followed up with another offsides. a good offensive opportunity. That one he actually might have crossed the blue line a little bit too early. But, we'll never know. I mean, that's a call you'd like to get back. But everyone wants a time machine, huh?
All right, Dylan, it's time for the weekly spotlight. I'm going to ask you to talk about a player if you don't mind doing that.
Who we got this week, Coach?
I'm going to ask you to talk about player spotlight Zach Worthy.
Oh, boy, Trevor George. That kid's a character, Last week he had a fairly strong game, and he just follows it up this week, he didn't have the best game. A couple calls didn't go his way, but he's just been struggling with his consistency this year. Yeah.
All right, now it's time to announce the Hoser of the Week, and I'm going to have Carlisle do the honors of that and tell us a little bit why and who is this week's Hoser of the Week.
We had a couple candidates this week. It was a pretty close race. But in the end, the votes came in, and it was Zach Worthy.
Hoser of the Week, Zach Worthy. Do you care to tell us why?
Zach Worthy, boy, before the game, I saw him chatting up his girlfriend, hanging out with her. Like, okay, Zach, it's good, get this all out, and then we're going to lock it in when you come in the locker room, When you start lacing them up, it's game time, not wife time. And then we get out there, we play first period. I think everything went well. Play the second period, everything went well. And then I think I saw Zach Worthy second intermission trooping his girlfriend by the water fountain.
This is a true statement, I think.
He was over there talking to her, and I go, I'm just it's like this happening right now. It's pretty unreal, So anyway, I let it slide. And then third period comes around. There's about, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes left. Worthy gets off the ice, shift's done. And instead of riding it out with the boys, cheering his team to victory, he leaves the bench and starts talking to his girlfriend some more, And, I had a pretty terrible game. But in the end, when you talk to your girlfriend before, during, and after the game, that's what
we call
a little too much. Yeah, he was wifing it tonight. Wasn't really too focused.
Last thing we're gonna have you do, Dylan, is if you'd like to give a Carpet King weekly shout out to anybody on the squad.
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to Trevor George. He was skating really hard tonight, but calls didn't go his way. I've played a lot of games in my career. I've had it happen to me, but it's just unfortunate it had to happen to him tonight. We saw it. He wasn't offsides on the one. He clearly was on the other one. And he clearly missed an open net. He just had a rough game. So
you can't have them all go your way.
You can't. Every game can't go your way. You have to have some rough ones here and there.
All right. Well, let's open some questions to the audience for Dylan here.
Yes. Hi. My name's Mitch. I just like to get back to the whole thing about your cardio and your weight issue. Do you plan on getting on the Mike Koenig weightlifting program at all before the playoffs start?
I was gonna hit Mike up about it, but unfortunately, he hasn't been around the dorms long enough for me to actually get to the gym with him. After the games, he takes off. Usually try and go catch a quick lift after the game. That's what he likes to do. But he's been going somewhere else, and sometimes before the games, he's been going somewhere else too. So I want to get onto it. Mike hit me up so we can get to the gym, take care of this. I can get back in shape, start scoring some goals. But yeah, I have been in contact with Mike about this.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Yeah, good question.
All right, we're going to take another question here. I get a question.
I think that's it.
Anybody? Trevor George.
What do you think about Jay Wagaman's first career Carpet King goal?
Oh, wow. That was a big moment tonight. He really rallied the troops. I think we were up maybe 2 or 3 goals. And here comes Wags pinching down from the point. Loose puck out in the slot, and he buried. His first career Carpet King goal. Took him, a year and a half to get it, but, congratulations to him, monkey off the back, and, I'm going to expect a strong performance next week out of him.
All right, well, big win tonight, 5-3 over the Spiders, and Hoser of the Week, Zach Worthy.
Zach Worthy.
Everybody, Zach Worthy. That's our show, and stay tuned for episode 3 of the Carpet Market.